down to 157 pounds. C.P. Schlatter of Minnesota going for 5th place, and more importantly for the Golden Gophers, trying to tack on one more point.
And every point counts.
Oh, you bet it does.
And speaking of points, there are none in this match. It's 0-0 as we start the second period.
Schlatter of Minnesota, the 4th seed. Handling Matt Kocher of Pittsburgh, the 11th seed. Schlatter with the maroon singlet. There's an escape for Kocher, 1 point.
Great explosion by Kocher there. He was able to come up, get his hips out, and just hip heist out of there in a couple of seconds. 1-0 lead. He's got a lot of fans in the Iowa State crowd right now.
Sure does.
Kocher from Pitt.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. And we see that so often here at the wrestling championships, where if it helps your team, you'll root for someone you normally like.
Yeah. Really amazing when you see an Iowa State fan rooting for an Iowa wrestler. That's when it really comes into play in some of those rivalries. They have no trouble at all crossing over to Pitt right now, the Cyclones.
What they want to do is be in striking distance, the Cyclones.
1 minute. Nice. Good luck.
Give them a mathematical chance, right?
Tell Cale Sanderson that his team was in a position that if they win, they'd have 3 in the finals, and they win all 3, they win the national title. Would you take it before the start of this tournament? He would have said, absolutely, give it to me, because I don't lose finals.
Well, he
That's what you got to believe.
He never lost anything. Kocher, a junior, redshirted last year. He had an injury at the 2005 NCAA championship.
C.P. Schlatter, always ready for the Big Tens, a two-time Big Ten champion. This will be the first time he has become an All-American.
20 seconds remaining in the second period. Riding time no factor at all. It was a quick escape by Matt Kocher to start this second period.
And just as an observation, a trend we have seen throughout this tournament, CP tends to shut down in the 3rd period, even with a good lead.
Right now, the goal, I would think, for Kocher is to try to ride him for a minute or so, get some riding time built up, and then the escape won't matter. So we'll see if Kocher can ride Schlatter here.
And so he's going to try to bump him, weather the first storm, or 2 or 3 storms, and see if he can do exactly what you're talking about, Dave. What's it take to get a minute riding time? And it's going to take a lot of ride. I mean, it's like, you know, getting on a bull and riding him 5 times for 10 seconds each.
He only had to erase 2 seconds of riding time, so he's already building it himself.
And right about now, with 15 your leg in, you're starting to think, can I do it? But
leg's not in all the way.
Leg's not in, and now he's in trouble. He's got to hang on to get that stalemate called.
Schlatter's going to try to come out back door here.
It's a tight headlock from the top. He's got the arm and the head, and he's getting riding time.
Yeah, this is a great position for him now.
If he can keep that, oh, now he's got to keep his legs scissored, not figure forward.
He's doing a nice job here. He's controlling Schlatter enough that keeps the ride. And
46 seconds. He needs a 14-second ride right now.
And he'll drop down to the leg and hold on to the leg if he needs to get the riding time. And at that point, he can cut him.
It's going to be a long 14 seconds for not only Kocher, but for Iowa State.
Not much of a start by Schlatter there. He got to his feet. But that one more time like that, there were 7 of those seconds.
Needs 7 more. By the way, 1:06 left in the period.
Coker
maybe
needs
the match.
Yeah, Coker needs to continue what he's doing. Schlatter needs hand control. Both hands on the mat. Not able to reach up, get hand control. Coker keeps riding.
There's the riding time.
Well, now what he needs to do is get off the mat so that he doesn't get in trouble on the mat from a standpoint.
Here's an opportunity for Schlatter now.
Yeah, it is.
Get back out now.
Narrow. That's advantage. Yeah, that's advantage Coker. Now he can cut him.
41 seconds remaining in this match. Coker got the escape in the second period. He's built up enough riding time here in the third to get an extra point.
He's not necessarily going to cut him, but he's not going to get in that situation.
Right. Give him one, not two.
Yep. You won't find him high on the head.
The ride's working. There's no trouble with the stall calls. Keep doing what you're doing.
30 seconds. 32. Change direction. Don't get stagnant.
Schlater's got to switch focus now, thinking more reversal. He's running out of time to look for a takedown.
And let him escape. "17 seconds remaining." Again, the riding time will be a factor. So, in essence, it's a 2-1 lead for Coker. He just has to avoid a takedown from Schlatter. There's 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds to go. Down to 6 seconds. They're out of play with 5 seconds to go. No stall calls against Coker, so he can run.
He's not running. He's doing a great job of holding ground and circling if he needs to, just like that. And Randy Stottlemyre, head coach at Pitt, as a 5th place finisher.
So Matt Coker, big win for him and a big loss for Minnesota. They lose out and a chance to get one more point. So C.P. Schlatter, he leaves disappointed, losing 2 matches this morning in the medal round. Now let's get you over to Michael Poeta of Illinois and James Strouse of Hofstra.
They're in their 3rd overtime period right here. They're down to the 2:30 seconds, and they're going to go to the... oh, they got the one. Poeta gets the one with 1 second left.
We've seen that before here from Poeta in the tournament. Late points.
He got the 1 second.
And they're going to check to see if time was out. There you see Poeta change directions, come out.
Taking a look at the time on net number 3.
Referee gave the 1. Poeta gets 3rd. Strouse gets 4th.
And they're saying now that the guy on the side giving the time, did he call time or not?
No, time. Nope. He called the 1 right before the time went out.
Yeah, the referee said, I heard him say time, and I already had the 1 up.
A 2-1 picture.
Tough loss for Strouse. Poeta with another
comes back.
Lightning heart attack finish.
So there he is, Michael Poeta of Illinois, with an escape in literally the last second in overtime.
Mark Johnson, the head coach there, gets an All-American. Poeta, the 5th seed, gets 3rd, so he beats his seed.
Well, Michael Poeta with that win in overtime, he gets 3rd place. And Matt Coker of Pittsburgh, he upsets C.P. Schlatter of Minnesota. So 157, that's now in the books in the medal round. We're getting ready for 165. That's coming up next.